Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. This boy David is allegedly a serial killer. They found a 14-year-old pregnant girl in his trunk, and there's rumors that she not the only one. A teacher told her classroom that he knew exactly what was going on. And this might be enough evidence to put David in jail for the rest of his life.
Now, new details following a grisly discovery in Hollywood. A 15-year-old girl found dead inside a singer's Tesla. Now, Fox 11's Gina Silva is digging into their mysterious connection. Gina Silva.
That's her in my classroom in front of...
A teacher is captured on cell phone video telling his students that Celeste Rivas, the 15-year-old girl found dead inside singer David Anthony Burke's Tesla, had been his student and that he knew she had run away a couple of times.
So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA.
TMZ was the first to report on the teacher's comments.
There's certainly photo and video evidence that she was most likely with David. They were hanging out together. It's unclear if this was a romantic relationship.
Rivas' teacher put out a video, and it may be the smoking gun in the case.
Nima Rahmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, says the teacher's claims are damaging because Celeste was only 13 when she first went missing in April 2024. If investigators confirm she ran away with David at that time, he would have been 18.
The mere fact that an 18-year-old is in the presence of a 13-year-old who had run away is not unlawful. But if there's any sexual activity, if there was any force or coercion, that could be kidnapping, that could be rape, that could be trafficking. That's the exposure that David has, setting aside the fact that she's now been found dead.
One day after the medical examiner identified the remains in the Tesla as those of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, LAPD investigators served a search warrant at David's home in the Hollywood Hills on Wednesday night, seizing electronics and computers. Ironically, David first broke into the music scene in 2022. Romantic Homicide went viral on TikTok. Social media users are now pointing to his music videos, noting that they feature a woman resembling Celeste. There's also one scene showing a body being placed in a trunk.
In terms of incriminating evidence, at this point, it is not clear he did anything wrong. It is his car, this victim, this decedent, and he obviously knew each other. They had matching tattoos, but I have not seen anything reported in the media that he was responsible or is responsible for her tragic death.
Former prosecutor, now criminal defense attorney Dimitri Gorin says while the court of public opinion may already believe David was involved in Celeste's death, proving it in court will be far more difficult.
A plausible reason of what happened possibly is that she had access to his car, he travels the world, and somebody, one of her friends, somebody else, harmed her and put her in the car.
It's a shame how these demons in Hollywood are already trying to make excuses for this young man. For all y'all superstars out there that moved to Los Angeles, y'all need to be careful about them houses y'all move into. I'm pretty sure the house he lived in was haunted. Sammy Davis Jr. probably lived in that house before he got there. Next thing you know, he doing all this devilistic type of stuff, making demon music. That's why all them forest fires and things be taking place in California. It ain't the best place to be if you trying to be wholesome. And I ain't making no excuses for the young man. They don't know if he innocent or if he guilty, even though his music is proving that he guilty of sin.
David Anthony Burke, who performs under the name David, but he spells it D4vd. Better hope his Monday show in Portland was a good one, a really good one, because as things stand right now, it might be his last show for a very long time. You see, his team has announced that the rest of his world tour will be canceled as he finds himself embroiled in a homicide investigation. On Wednesday, the body in the trunk of his impounded Tesla was identified as a missing teen girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This teen had been missing since April of 2024, and her body, dismembered and decomposed, was found in the car on September 8th. And since the identification, there has been rampant speculation that Celeste and David had been in some kind of a relationship. And a reminder for you, David is 20 years old, and police believe Celeste died just days before her 15th birthday. The connections between the two, or maybe just Eerie coincidences include the following. Both Celeste and David had matching tattoos, the word shh on their right index fingers. Celeste's mother says that she was dating a David when her daughter disappeared, and a photo of David standing in Celeste's neighborhood before the teen disappeared. Then you've got the song by David, leaked in December 2023, titled Celeste, all about a girl he's in love with. TMZ has also acquired multiple photos and a video of David with a girl who looks remarkably like Celeste Rivas Hernandez. TMZ has also acquired a video, reportedly, of Celeste's former middle school science teacher describing how Celeste had run away to Hollywood with David after meeting him online. On Wednesday, the LAPD spent 12 hours searching a house where David had been living. So big developments this week. Sources say they were looking for blood evidence in the house and the garage. Neighbors remember seeing the Tesla regularly parked at that house, and it was abandoned and towed to an impound lot from the same neighborhood. It's not just David's world tour that has gone away. His record label, Interscope, has stopped promoting him, and his upcoming album, too. He has been quietly uninvited from a September 24th show at the Grammy Museum. And there are reports that Crocs and Hollister have removed David from an upcoming marketing campaign. So that's quite a lot. Earlier, Ashley spoke to TMZ executive producer Charles about the ongoing investigation and its effect on David's career. Let's take a look.
I've seen reporting that Crocs and Hollister have dropped him from a new campaign. Are you hearing the same thing?
You know what? I have not. I can't confirm that. I know that I know the reports you're talking about, and we've been trying to confirm that that they have. But that would be expected. And there have been other artists who have taken down songs that they collaborated with David on, and they've removed them from some platforms just because they have seen what's going on. And until we know for certain, I think some artists will see David as kind of toxic at this point, and they don't want to be connected. This is, the same thing we saw, and it's clearly not the same crime. And again, we should stress David has not at this point been named a suspect or person of interest, but we saw this happen with Diddy, right? As soon as the raids happened, and that was before he was even charged, there were people who backed off and didn't want to be associated, didn't want to answer any questions about him. That's what happens in showbiz when you suddenly are the focus of things like this. All those people who are your friends go running for the hills.
It's not good for business. It's not good for branding. One last question. People in the neighborhood, what's the canvassing of this neighborhood been like by police, by reporters, video, ring cam? These are the kinds of things that really can often help solve crimes.
Yeah, we have spoken to several neighbors ourselves, and they say that, yes, police have been there. They've gone door to door. They've been asking for any videos. We've been asking for those videos also. And to this point, we have not found anyone who had video that would have helped anything in the case. But people in that neighborhood were aware of this house, and not in a good way. We've heard a lot of people say that there were a lot of noise complaints. In fact, this is really strange, is the latest one was last weekend. Now, clearly David was not there in the house, but somebody was playing loud music, and there was a complaint about noise this past weekend. And we're told that there were a lot of parties in the past, and people in the neighborhood basically thought of it as sort of the problem house, that there were always young people. In a way, it does sound like sort of the way the complaints come around is like sort of older people in the neighborhood complaining about the young kids who are in this beautiful home, but having clearly in that home and having a good time and doing it with loud music frequently. So they were not, let's say, not well liked on the block.
Well, let me tell you, the police have pretty remarkable tools in their toolbox to figure out geolocating, alibi, all that kind of thing. So hopefully they'll be able to get to the bottom of this and find out who did this to this girl. I mean, she's a girl. She was a kid. This is so sad for her family, for Celeste, and, a cautionary tale for so many parents as well. Charles, I always love talking to you. Thank you so much for this.
Not only did he take her out, but he also allegedly took out his baby. They need to do a DNA test and find out who the daddy was, because whoever the daddy was, he probably the person that killed the young lady, man. I hate reporting on stuff like this, but y'all gotta see that it's evil going on out here in the world. And people be listening to this music thinking that these people be playing with the lyrics they be saying, but they be dead serious. And the more demonic it is, the more realistic it is. It's real sick for all y'all parents out there. I know y'all can't be too careful. And he was young like she was young, but she was younger than him. So either way, she ain't had no business being with him. We just gonna have to wait and see for them to finish the investigation, but it really ain't nothing to investigate. It look like he guilty to me.
We need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
In the back of my mind, you died. I didn't physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
Discovery in Los Angeles has led to a police investigation on the West Coast. Authorities say they were called to an impound lot in Hollywood after someone noticed a foul odor coming from a car. The car, which was a Tesla that belonged to a singer and Queens native who goes by the name David, spelled with A4.
Famous singer David is being investigated by police for the passing of Celeste Rivas. The news wrote, California police currently locating famous artist David for arrest. Police have questions about his relationship with a person found inside his Tesla, as the evidence file includes a resurfaced clip of David from January 11th, 2024, shows him with Celeste on stream, where he tells the mods to delete all videos and clips after he ends the stream.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which one? What's good, David? Big fan, big fan. Bro, thank you. Mitchell.
I gotta stop with him if you even.
Are
we need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
But it got even crazier, with an investigator noting, this is the house where a search warrant was done yesterday. Close to where the Tesla was found with Celeste in its front trunk, it appears to be linked to David or someone close to him. A May 2024 Google Maps image shows a similar Tesla parked in front of the house. The property is currently listed for lease at $20,000 per month and has been on the market since January. However, there are 1 million black Teslas in LA. I have no idea if this is the same Tesla, but I wouldn't be surprised. As located on the street of David's house he had been living at, his car sat parked. Something many people are missing is that Teslas have a 360-degree camera recording system with a motion sensor. With the Tesla in police custody, it's only a matter of time before they uncover what the cameras of the Tesla captured and how Celeste ended up in the car. Something that's also weird is David reported the Tesla missing, but when you have a Tesla, you always know where it is, because on the Tesla app, you can click to see the vehicle's current location. So how is it possible the car went missing?
David Tesla was repoed on September 8th. He started his tour August 5th, 9th. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days before it got repoed. He reported it missing in between that, but it's been sitting before he started his tour. He called to report a Tesla missing. Now chat, anybody in chat, go to Google and say, can I call Tesla? If my Tesla is missing, can I call Tesla to track it? Watch what it shows you. To call Tesla, a Tesla of all cars you reported missing. When you can call Tesla and get it tracked, that don't make sense. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days. So from when the car was impounded on the 8th, we can add 31 days plus add some change. That's days, if not a week or more, before he started his tour, bro. Dating a 13-year-old, bro. Probably got a... That's why he did that.
To make it worse for David, detectives were found at his home searching it for any evidence of foul play. The police left the house with a computer and a couple of evidence bags, but it's unknown what they actually found. The police found something else very concerning, because Celeste was spotted on another older live stream at an arcade with 2 ponytails. And what's weird is she's wearing the exact same Gap sweater that is on her missing persons poster.
Yeah, that's order.
Why you look good?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
W's in the chat, man.
Some people claim it's a different Celeste that David was hanging with in that clip. But to be wearing the same exact sweater is pretty concerning and seems like it's the missing Celeste, because she also has matching glasses with wide lens that match a confirmed photo of her and David on FaceTime with a friend, as this raises the question who Celeste was to David. As it's confirmed, they were in a relationship together with countless photos of the two appearing online. In Discord messages from David's server, he messages in 2022, "Is Celeste in here?" She responds, "Hi David, bark." As the news wrote, Discord messages reveal David was dating Celeste when she was 12 and he was 17. Her last message on Discord was 3 months before she went missing in 2024. David's Discord seemed to be a real issue. Some fans knew of weird things happening before she went missing, because some fans got frustrated that David gave most of his attention to only certain types of fans. Where 2 people from the server messaged back and forth, he only adds certain girls. I know, right? I'm not joking either. Another conversation of people say the same thing. David only talks to women from the server. They're also usually a certain age. There's definitely some words I can't say here, but you get the idea. The source is reputable too, because the guy from the messages in Discord actually made music with David back in the day, and he released a new video talking about what happened.
And I just want to clear up the stuff from 2023 was not about the Celeste girl that was obviously recently in the news. It's nothing to do with her. I didn't know about her. I didn't know she was 13. I maybe heard her name once or twice. I had nothing to do with her. The stuff I have from 2023 was nothing to do with Celeste. These were other girls, underage girls, that had claimed David had messaged them or had, relationships with them or, doing things with them. And I want people to know that in 2023, I did try and bring the situation to light. And a lot of people remember, I was having a lot of... It got so bad that David's legal team had got in contact with me to remove everything. I've attached an email here that I received from his team in 2023. And basically they removed my song with David from, streaming services because apparently I was spreading misinformation. The thing is, after that, I got in touch with David and I was like, yo, are the claims true and all of this? And he was like, he literally said, I've got to hear it. He said, no, it's just some people trying to get clout. There's no evidence and stuff. After that, everything was shut down. Everything, no one else came out after that.
However, more people knew something was wrong with David. A Reddit thread was posted days before the announcement of Celeste being the person in the Tesla. As the Reddit comment says, this guy's a weirdo. A close friend's sister from the area ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was letting her go around. She was in the 7th grade at the time. The LAPD sweeped his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who was in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names, but she's from Lake Elsinore, as Celeste is confirmed to be from Lake Elsinore. To further implicate David in wrongdoing, he was spotted in the Lake Elsinore area, as fans claim David was handing out money to people. With academics writing, TMZ has confirmed that this photo shows singer David near the area where Celeste lived before she disappeared and was later found in David's Tesla. The user who posted the picture alleges David was paying people to keep Celeste's age a secret. It isn't confirmed if he was actually paying people off, but for him to be seen only minutes away from Celeste's home is pretty worrying. When you add this to David's imagery and how he released music, it is truly creepy, as he has the famous song Romantic H Word, which has the lyrics, "In the back of my mind, you passed," while also saying, "In the back of my mind, I got you, and I didn't even regret it." I can't believe I said it, but it's true. And to make it even creepier, her missing persons poster has her birthday dated as September 7th, which is the same day David released the music video in 2022. With the reveal of Celeste being tied to David, fans also found an old song he made about a girl named Celeste. It was recorded in December 2023. David sings the song with weird lyrics and says her name. "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest, smell her on my clothes, I hear her voice each time I take a breath, I'm obsessed, oh Celeste." But this resulted in Celeste's brother speaking out on the situation. Her brother wrote, "Why are people lying saying that I knew more? I didn't. I don't know why people are lying trying to make me look bad. Celeste did nothing but love me. I was one of the only people she loved. I never knew information about anything up until the last time she left," which is his response to the September 17th news. The person found in...
Man, y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I'm devastated that this is even taking place right now. With all the technology, all the information we have, they can't find out what happened to this young lady. It was in his car. It was his girlfriend. She had his name tattooed on her finger. What else is there to talk about? And come to think that this girl might not be the only girl. There's other women coming forward, people testifying that this man is a demon, but he's still out there free. They don't cancel his tour, but his music's still on the iTunes and people listening to it over and over again, thinking about doing something crazy. This sad. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. And one more thing before I go, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want.